Hey everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup with the Troll Berserker that we started last evening. Now, we are on Dungeon 12. We have cleared the Orcish Mines, and we're thinking about moving to the lair, I suppose. So let's do it. Alright, so the only thing that's annoying, I don't know if that's the right word, just one of the premier challenges in the lair for this troll is going to be hydras, because my claws don't play well with them. However, I have a bunch of large rocks, and this guy is asleep. So I'm going to just throw a big rock at him a few times. And yeah, that's what large rocks can do with a crazy troll. That was 2 large rocks at a 6-headed hydra, and it's dead. Also, note that there are silver javelins for me to pick up on the screen. So this throwing game is going to be tremendous for us. It's probably going to carry us. I'm hoping that this is the missing piece to my troll game that I need so that I can finally get a win with this dude, who I find trolls to be, you know, just normally so incredibly powerful early, and then I die because, you know, I can't out-tank things, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Hippogriff. Come over here, Hippogriff. I'm feeling very hungry. Oh, it's the water moccasin. Alright. It is kind of funny that there's just nothing to eat in here. Alright, alright. I'll eat. Yeah, hunger is a problem. I believe I passed, though, several shops. At least one food shop. So, I'm not really that worried about it. Okay. Yes, Rick, this is the web version. I'm playing on the web version, and this is like a new thing for me. I actually pretty much was a console player exclusively for the past 8 or 9 years that I've played this game. Playing it offline, and the console version is superior in that you have more information on screen. It's better with the mouse, but the online version is nice because it records your score and for the community, and then like people can come in and join your game online and stuff like that if they want to. So I started playing on this more just to kind of like give a controlled validation to the game so that people don't think I was like cheating or something like that, I guess. But I do love the console version. There's no latency, and you get to see your inventory, and there's just the UI is better. All right, I hear a distant snort, which means that there is a Minotaur gauntlet on this level somewhere. So I'm going to read my mapping and find it. Well, it's over here. So I need to go all the way across the map to here. It'd be easier if I could get like to this staircase, but I'm just going to try to make my way over there and see if I can, you know, can sneak through. Uh-oh. The Hydra is on me, which is a shame. I'm going to summon a brother in arms to take care of the Hydra, and I'm just going to throw rocks at it. There we go. So, oh, it's the snake pit. Okay, fine. I don't really... Oh boy, another Hydra. This is the tough thing about trying to, like, speed move to a timed branch of the dungeon, is that you can run into some roadblocks that, like, otherwise this isn't hard. These guys aren't challenging, but I'm trying to go really, really quickly so I don't lose access to the branch. But I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, well, we're good. Okay, and our dude has disappeared, but we've made it. Alright. Beware, the Minotaur awaits. Yeah, there is a Minotaur, but what's cool about this is we're going to get an opportunity to look in both treasure vaults. Isn't that the truth, Rick? Yeah, I'm going to be streaming Slime Rancher tomorrow morning. I'm looking forward to playing that again myself. I think I'm going to do a double dip on No Man's Sky and Slime Rancher tomorrow. I'm really enjoying both of those. Alright. So, here's an artifact ring on this side. So that's very, very tempting. Wow, but here is a branded tower shield, so that's also tempting. What rings do I have? Yeah, I mean, this game is great. Dungeon Crawl's great, and one of the tremendous things about it is that they update it frequently. I mean, like twice a year. So it still gets freshness and improvement and balance changes and things like that. So that's great. You know, it's like this ever-changing... Oh, there's a hat, too, on this side. So if I went to this side, I would get a hat, which I can't wear a helmet, but I can wear a hat. And I would get the shield. Ooh, wow, those gloves don't mean anything to me. I can't wear them. So it's, do I want a shield and a hat and a potion of haste? Or do I want, on the other side, the artifact ring, scroll of enchant armor, which does mean something because I can put it on my armor, a slice of cheese, and another artifact ring. Goodness gracious. That is brutal. I mean, they're both good. They're both good choices. I think I have to take the artifacts over a shield, even though a branded tower shield is a really, really tempting offer. These Tengu are going to be annoying. This is a Yanoxel, and he can Iron Shot. Well, that's not too bad. Interesting. It's going to be tough on either side, but I think I have to go with the rings because the tower shield... Jeez. Let me take another look at the enemies. It's ants. And then Death Ooze. And Fire Elementals and Hellhounds. And then there's like an Efreet over there. I don't have any fire resistance, but... What's up, Mark? Yeah, this is the thing about the gauntlet, which is that you get to pick. They show you through these translucent walls what each path contains, and you only get to pick one. Once you finish a path, the final transporter in the path, these red portals here, will take you into the chamber that has the Minotaur. And the Minotaur actually has good loot, usually itself, but yeah, you only get to pick one, so you really have to like make a decision on which one you get to go into. I think I still have to take the rings, because if you look at my character, I have no resistances at this point. Also, there's some special rules in play while you're inside the gauntlet, which is you can't teleport. So you can't, like, go into one side, get the treasure, and then use a teleport scroll and try to get into the other side. They don't allow that. They've, like, completely eliminated your ability to double dip. It's also worth mentioning that when you enter a time branch of the dungeon, and I say time branch, I just mean it's temporary. Like, the opening to the dungeon is temporary, and once you leave it, it closes forever. But once you're inside it, there's no timer. You can just take your time. You're not on the clock in any way. This side is considerably harder. I'm going to say that, but okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use Trog's hand, and then I'm going to go inside and see where I am. Okay, I'm able to just stand here and use the terrain so that I can just, fight one at a time at this choke point. And that makes that much easier. I need to rest. I've been corroded twice by that Iron Devil. That's the only thing scary about those dudes, is the corrosion. But we got past it. Now let's go ahead and pick up our ring, and let me put it on. I mean, I don't know why I'm not wearing that ring of strength, by the way. That's mysterious. But let's go ahead and try on this ring. It's resist fire and dexterity +6. That gives me evasion 14. But if I put on this ring of strength instead, my evasion goes down 1, but my damage goes through the roof. I do lose fire resist. So that ring is kind of bunk. All right, so let's go into the next teleporter. Step down here. All right, now I'm going to use my Trog's hand again and go in. These guys are tough because they have spells. But the terrain is again on my side. These plants are surrounding me, making it so this Tengu warrior here can only get to me. And more importantly, these conjurers are cock-blocked and can't fire spells on me from afar, and neither can this battle sphere. You can get hit by one of these dudes and their battle sphere at the same time for an outrageous amount of damage if you're not prepared. And so I want to take this down and keep the choke point. Now, this guy actually fired through the plant, but the battle sphere is dead. So, I'm... Sweet. Alright, we survived. +3 War Axe, Tengu Corpse. At least they dropped something I can eat, unlike most of the enemies around here. Okay, and so... we got some gold and a ration. I'm going to actually use my... Let me look at myself. Yeah, I'm fine. I was thinking about using my enchant armor on my troll armor, but I'm really holding out for better armor or a shield. So I'm gonna kind of try to save it. Now this Reaper is gonna be hard. He's red to me, so there's a very good possibility I need to do Brothers in Arms. But let's just see if Berserk will do the trick by itself. Alright, so we're going to port in, and I'm going to go up here and kill this Shadow Imp, or attempt to. Alright, well, while I'm fighting this guy, I'm just going to start throwing rocks at this Reaper. Alright, the Shadow Imp is dead, and the Reaper is here. Now, he has a scythe, so he's hitting me from far away, so I'm just going to step in. If he hits me once, I will probably Berserk. but I'd like to not. Okay, great. We got him easily. All right, so here's another artifact ring for us and a big strawberry. So let's put on this steaming bronze ring instead of the ring of strength. And it's really underwhelming. That is so sad. You know, artifact rings can really run the gamut from having like 5 brands that are all positive and giving you resists and balancing out the gaps that you have in your character, your deficiencies. But no, that didn't happen with these rings. So I'm going to go back to wearing my ring of strength. Alright, now when we go through the teleporter, you can see that I don't go back into this chamber. I instead go over to the side that has the Minotaur. And you'll go through, and the Minotaur is generally behind that door. Sometimes there's like zombie Minotaurs lurking around. Let me just make sure nobody else is waiting for us. Okay. And I'm going to stand by the door, and I'm going to use... Trog's hand again, just to get the regeneration going. Open the door. There's the Minotaur. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. Well, interesting. So he has a unranned artifact ring, the Ring of Shadows, which is also not that great for us, but it's interesting. And he has a +7 Laj Tang of Order, which is silver, and is just terrifying. So I'm going to throw a rock at him, and I'm going to go berserk, and I need to get in here and kill him quickly. He could still actually kill us with this weapon, but we survived. Yeah, he was hitting us hard, but the main thing is we got 18 silver javelins from him, which is tremendous. That's a huge haul. So now we have all these large rocks and some silver javelins. So we're in great shape. Is there anything good here? There's an artifact giant club and an artifact slimy scythe. Interesting. I'm going to get both of them. Can I actually wield a giant club? Wow. The +7 giant club of 1,000,000 mice. Interesting. What's this scythe? It's pretty good. Anyway. So he had a bunch of good weapons. Hey, what's up, Enon? Okay, I will. Let me wield the club again. 1.6. You know, it's interesting. I thought I couldn't use great clubs like the ones that the ogres had. But, I don't know. Maybe I could have been using them. Yeah, I mean, my attack speed with my claws is 0.7. Alright, let's see what's in these other chambers here. Minotaur zombies. Alright. So, really what we ended up getting... Yes, I do believe I did. That's a good question mark. Yeah, it's right here. I got my Ice Dragon scales as well. You know what? If I put on this bunk ring, I can then at least wear my Ice Dragon scales and be considerably tougher. I lose the +6 strength. But I have a lot more sustain if I'm wearing Ice Dragon scales over this Troll Hide armor. Let me look at this. These are like base armor 9 versus the troll, which is, I think, what, 4? Yeah, I mean, so that's nice. I think I'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and wear the Ice Dragon scales, and I go up to 20 armor class if I do that, and then we'll just put on this ring of Apheb instead of the ring of strength. Yeah, Mark, they do, and it becomes insane. Like, it goes up by 0.4, I think. So I was at, like, let me see what my regen is now. Yeah, my regeneration was 1.12 per turn with that troll hide armor on. So you double dip. You get your base troll regeneration and the troll hide. So it is a really nice bonus to, like, get a little bit extra. Alright, so now I'm double resist cold. Not like that's huge, but... I can't carry that many items. Oh, I'm filling up on items. Okay. Let me just go ahead and give this guy a wand of flame. And he's dead. I need to drop some stuff. So I'm going to drop like all of these big items that I don't need. I don't think I even need boomerangs anymore, which is funny because I have so much other throwing stuff. I certainly don't need this cloak or this animal skin. I do not need this ring of wizardry. Wand of random effects is useless. I got a wand of digging, which is great. Potions of brilliance, no thanks. Alright. Let me identify... Ooh! Look at that! Potion of experience. You feel more experienced. I'm actually going to turn off dodging and start going with armor because I'm wearing much heavier armor now. Oh, Rick, I love that. I don't know if you ever played Dragon Quest Builders at all, but in that game, you get this like giant bag, and it's Dragon Quest Builders, by the way, is basically like a third-person isometric Minecraft with dragon warrior people, and you get a big bag in that, and all of your stuff that you store goes into the big chest at your base, and they're synced. It's awesome. I love systems like that. So I'm gonna go armor and throwing. Boom. We're level 15. I think at this point, I'm still boosting my intelligence just so I don't get sapped by somebody, I guess is the way to put it. Alright. And now that my armor skill is 3.3, I do have 21 armor class, so I'm able to take advantage more of these scales. Got another scroll of enchant armor. I'm really thinking about enchanting these dragon scales, but I'd love to get gold drag scales. That's not going to be for a while, but, you know, if the game wants to just put a pair lying around. Honestly, I would use it on a shield. I'm having buyer's remorse. I really think I should have taken the other path, but the ceiling on 2 artifact rings was higher than the ceiling on 2 non-artifact items, but still. Alright. That's layer 2. Let me look at my inventory again. And then... let me think about this. Okay. I still haven't found a shield, right? Nope. Just bucklers. I found 2 bucklers. Mark, you are 100% right about that. I know. I would have been like, oh my god, what were those rings? I was ruined either way. Left haunted for the rest of my days. I'm just gonna go berserk. Make this easier. On everyone. I'm including the enemies on this. They get to die faster. It's more dignified for them, less painful. Wow. It's a stampede. Well, you know what we do to a stampede? We go to our quiver and we change to silver javelins, and we're just gonna do some double damage here. You know what, Mark? No. I don't think there's any real difference. Some people just prefer one platform or the other, and so I'm just trying to give as many opportunities for people to watch than others, because some people just don't have Twitch or don't like Twitch, so it's easier to notify by... I'm on like YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, and the chats go into the same chat area, so you see chat from Twitch, from Discord, from YouTube all together. So it really matters not where you go. It's personal preference, I suppose. I don't know if one has like more latency than the other. I think they're probably close to the same, but... Oh, also, I'll be like announcing this for a while just because it's new, but I did put up a Discord server for the channel so that I can post information about stream schedule and stuff like that. Let you guys know like if I'm going to do a bonus stream, or what the stream is going to be that night or day, or if I have to cancel because I have a conflict or something like that, just to, you know, have a better place to do that. So there's links to the Discord on the most recent YouTube videos that I've posted, and also you can just search on Discord for Dr. Incompetent and find it. All right. Oh, let me get my javelins out. Whenever you can hit 2 for 1 with javelins, you do that. Alright, well, it's fine. Oh, look at that. 2 for 1. Not 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Alright. Yeah, Rick, I think it's cool. Like, I didn't really understand how useful it would be, but I watched some videos on basically how to set it up and explaining the uses of it, and it's really, really nice. It's easier than communicating, you know, through the comments on YouTube videos and stuff like that, because those conversations can get lost or like hard to manage, and then it's a nice place to notify anyone who cares, like when new videos have posted to the YouTube channel, and then when the streaming is going to be, and then we can just kind of chat, and all of the chat from the streams also goes there, so there's just a nicer record. And as I get better with it, I'll probably understand even more functionality. But it seems like a really cool thing. I've always been on the roguelike Discord while I play, just so that if people are interested over there, they can see that I'm streaming if they want to come watch Dungeon Crawl. This is a lot of yaks. Death yaks. Alright, so when you see this many death yaks, and an elephant coming from the other side, This is the one thing that this troll can't do very well, which is AoE. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to take this death yak upstairs and talk to him. I think I can... The elephant will be here. As long as he doesn't knock me off the steps, we can stair dance him. These guys are going to start chewing through the plants, which is pretty funny. Let's just watch him take bites. Oh, his buddy's coming around to the other side. They're coming around. All right, I'm just going to throw a javelin at this guy. Ooh, 2 for 1. No, they aren't. They hit really, really hard. I've had many characters die to death yaks, underestimating them. I just have always found yaks to be funny in life, just because I think the word yak is funny. And then they're like these kind of just round, very hairy animals. I don't know. But yeah. Oh man, there's a magical buckler. Too small for us big trolls. We're gonna find a magic tower shield or kite shield. I just feel it. I'll take a regular one, by the way. Anything. At this point. Alright. How am I doing with my... Yeah, I mean, doing really good. I think Enon was the one who was saying that large rocks don't mulch very much, and they do not. I think I might have been up to 20 at one point, and I'm just still at 18. And then my javelins, I think I had 21, and I'm at 20, so they don't disappear very quickly. Exactly. Mark, you're thinking like me. I mean, it's like, what would it hurt if I just strapped it, like, you know, used it as a pauldron or a wrist guard or something? I mean, there's nothing saying I can't wear it as a knee pad or whatever. Itchy boy, what's up, man? Good, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Just playing a little dungeon crawl. I'm just a crazy troll throwing boulders at enemies, trying to clear out this layer in my ill-advised quest for Zot's Orb. There's an artifact dagger. It's so funny. I'm going to quiver my silver javelins. Oh, man, anytime, dude. The more the merrier. Here comes the Komodo dragon. We have Komodo dragons at our local zoo, and the idea of fighting one is not attractive to me. There's the swamp. Oh boy, swamp worms. I'm having like palpitations from my last foray with a swamp worm. Our invisible mummy was ruined by a swamp worm and its hook shot. I think that's one of my like favorite and least favorite things combined about Dungeon Crawl is that I never forget when an enemy gives me a bad death, and then like it informs the way I see that enemy for the rest of my days. I have little shivers or I'm just angry and I want revenge. Depends. Alright, here we go. Alright. Anyway, this is just so night and day with my mummy. I mean, and that's part of it, where it's like the game will tell you, you know, which species it considers to be easier and which it considers to be advanced. And the mummy is in the advanced column and the troll is in the easy column, and it's playing out like that right now. But one day I will get that mummy a victory. Dude, I'm with you. I've got a lot of spite. I've got a lot of anger. Luckily, I picked the right god for being angry, and that's Trog, the blood god. He loves anger. He actually helps you channel your anger and put it to glorious purpose on the battlefield. Slime pits. I don't believe I'll be going in there. 5-headed Hydra. Let's give him some rocks. I'm going to just rock this guy even in melee. I mean, because I can't chop off his heads. It's not a good idea. Alright. Wow. It is notable to me, I have a bunch of scrolls, but I have no scrolls of blinking, and I hope that doesn't become problematic. Cursed Ring of Attention? Well, let's get rid of that. You know what, Enon? I don't, and that's a good point. Those can be really, really helpful. Especially for a character that's not going to be able to use magic. Evocables are great. Trog will actually let you train evocations. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. And the more I play the game, the more I understand you need to eke value out of these items that have very specific uses, like the file. You know, it can turn the tide in a situation. It can even slow enemies down enough so that you can run because you put them in water, things like that. And, you know, the difference between success and failure can be just your ability to maximize value out of all of these more obscure items. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you can silence some enemy who, you know, is looking to put the hurt on you, definitely good. Alright. I'm gonna stop training throwing, turn on armor, and speaking of evocations, let's boost up our evocations a little bit. Let's get a little bit more oomph out of our wands. Whoa. It's a death yak party. Hey, Still Sound, what's up? Mark, that's right, dude. I love it. It is Turn the Tide with the file. It's the water pun. Alright, I'm just gonna stair dance. And I'm going to Trog's Hand, and then I'm just gonna go Berserk and clean this up. Gotta take him down. Still Sound, I did not. I'm gonna do Slime Rancher tomorrow. Tomorrow in the AM. Actually, that brings up a good point, though. I'm gonna be putting like my stream schedule on the Discord channel so that you guys can all have a a better chance of understanding when things are going to happen. No, tonight I played Graveyard Keeper and then did my dungeon crawl, or I'm still doing dungeon crawl. Gonna do a little No Man's Sky and Slime Rancher tomorrow, starting around 10 a.m. Eastern if you're interested. Alright, let's get these dudes chopped up. I'm really excited to get some honey slimes in my ranch. I hear that's where the money is. Alright, I'm going to use this, but elephants are going to do their elephant tricks and push me back. No problem. No problem. I got poisoned. Alright. I love that the Hydra is sleeping. I just picture it like, you know... I mean, when the Hydra is asleep, all of the heads are simultaneously sleeping, you think? Or is one of them, like, you know, restless? On guard duty, maybe. Not in that case. That Hydra was totally asleep. It would be cool if the Hydra had... I bet they all do snore in unison. God, that would be loud. And then... they all have conical sleeping caps. Like, each Hydra head has one of those droopy conical sleeping hats on, you know? Maybe some PJs.